What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Up for Grabs podcast. This is episode 2, and it is June 15th. I'm here with my great friend, Brandon.
What's going on, guys?
And my other great friend, Lynx. He's not here in the room with me, but, we're going to see him virtually through the screen here today.
Yes, sir. Yo, it's your boy Hyperlinks. I'm out here, just grinding. I'm in the hotel lobby right now, but I just know how important this medium is for us to get our voice out and,
For sure.
Therapeutic.
And
I want to talk to my
Wi-Fi.
bros.
And you got some decent Wi-Fi. Let me tell you
I
that.
mean,
Walmart connection.
How was your weekend today? It was
all
I
right.
could
You know
tell
what?
BV had a good weekend.
I did. I know, yo.
True.
I'm so happy, yo. I'm a 10, so clearly, if you watched the first episode of our podcast, Up for Fucking Grabs, episode 1, congratulations, boys. It was fun.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I'm a fucking 10 now, okay? I turned from a 6
changed.
to a 10. Look, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but I had a great week. I went to the city, went to my dad's barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
It's private. There was only one barber there, which is my personal barber.
How's he doing right now? Is he
They're doing good, but
Yeah.
because they're doing everything, everything has to be underground
Mhm.
and very personal.
Yeah.
Because it's just one to
So
one.
are
You know
the
what I'm saying?
prices?
'Cause, yeah.
I think the prices are up a little bit.
Oh,
'cause
hands the
espresso.
fuck down. Tip prices, prices just because remember it's private.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Private
so,
sector.
and I'm lucky that my dad owns that shit. So I'm Gucci. But
What about you, Lynx? How was your weekend?
I mean, how was my weekend? I'm be honest, boys. I'm out here on the road. I'm just trying to, keep the bills paid,
Yeah.
keep the lady happy, and, keep myself, up and at 'em. Because, where I was broadcasting from last time, that's my palace. So I got to make sure that the palace is taken care of, and that's why I'm on the road. And that being said, I want to shout out White Claw. I want to shout out my boys right there.
say that.
Drinking some
But
more.
honestly,
Ain't no laws when you drink close.
this week for me personally has been a more stressful week because, one, I took a lot more responsibility at my job.
Okay.
Today, I actually got a raise for the next job that I'm doing, so I'm very
Talk
happy
about it.
that.
Talk about
That's
it.
what I'm talking
So what
about.
responsibilities are you taking on now since you got that raise?
So basically, my boss was looking for another mode of transportation for the job because he's from Ohio. I live
Okay.
in New York. Our other partner lives in California. And then a couple other guys live in his area.
Okay.
So I basically leased my older car to him that I'm not using. And her name is Fifi.
The car's
She
name?
ain't- Her name is
Fifi got that wet, got that.
Fuck
Are you
Snitch
dumb, stupid,
Yo,
or dumb?
We're gonna talk about 6ix9ine eventually.
No,
in this
Snitch.
podcast.
Snitch 9.
But yeah, like this week has just been a little more trying just because, the job that I'm on, it's like the end. We're trying to punch everything out. So, we're doing a lot of sanding, a lot of painting.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just been, waking up early, going to sleep late, waking up early, going to sleep late.
that-
But
the
that being
grind.
said, small risk, small reward, big risk, big reward. So,
Yeah,
I'm ready to
facts,
put it on
good shit,
the line
man.
to take care of me and mine. You feel me?
I
But,
feel that for
I'm
sure.
blessed. I feel great, The facial hair grew since the last episode.
Mm-hmm. Feel that. I'm actually gonna get a haircut tomorrow, and I'm gonna start working tomorrow. So I had a good weekend, but I'm gonna start getting slowly back into society's ways and stuff.
I feel you.
I was outside,
I
and
have
I'm
a
gonna have
question.
I'm gonna have to serve with a mask on. Lynx, what's your question?
Are you going to be taking acid at all during your shifts?
No acid during these shifts that time. If you want to hear the story about Brendan taking acid, go check the first podcast out. But not
It's
me.
legendary.
Not me. I'm not doing that. But
That boy right there is the GOAT.
nutty stuff.
But yeah, on a more lighter note, you know what I'm saying? Everything's great. I can't wait to get back to the city. July 4th is coming up. I mean,
Yeah, man.
right now, New York City has been a total mess.
Yeah,
You know,
everything's a mess,
protests,
man.
With the looting and the riots and just nothing is open, so people can't
Yeah.
even go and have fun. And I blame a lot of it on the mayor. It is what it is. I don't think he's doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do the right things in my eyes. So right now we're all just we're just trying to get back to normal life and having fun again and having freedom.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of our freedom's been taken away during this whole cerveza virus, and
And we need to keep fighting for justice. We need to keep pushing forward because sadly, I want to say rest in peace to Rashard Brooks. He was a 27-year-old man.
Big facts.
He had
Rest in peace.
3 daughters and he had a stepson, and he was killed in a Wendy's drive-thru just because he was asleep at the wheel And then the police officers really did not handle the situation right as they were
Never
going to
do.
apprehend this man.
But let me say, when Nick says, my partner Nick says that the police didn't apprehend him the correct way, meaning in the beginning of the video, the officer that's trying to apprehend him and arrest him is mad chill. He sounds understanding.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem racist at all. I didn't feel any racist intent.
Yeah.
But I watched the video. I was very upset at the ending, and I look at these comments and I see some people on the cop side saying, "Damn, yo, all you see is a black guy. He was obviously drunk. He was sleeping in a drive-through. Of course that would happen. But come on. At the end of the video, the guy gets shot. There was no reason to shoot him. You shoot somebody. There was 2 cops on the scene. You shoot somebody only when you feel threatened if the guy has a gun on him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's bring the situation back because we got to let the audience know what happened. The man was apprehended, and when he was going to get arrested, they got into a scuffle on the ground. So it was 2 officers and Rashard Brooks on the ground, and they were fighting. And he was a little tipsy, and he was moving these guys. He was pushing them.
Don't sugarcoat it. Basically, the cop was gonna give him a test, just see breathalyzer, see if he was drunk. And Rashard knew he accepted. He accepted, but he knew he was fucked up. He knew he did wrong, and then he tried to escape.
Yeah, so the legal limit is 0.08, and he was 0.108, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the cop was gonna tase him, right? He said, "I'm gonna tase you. I'm gonna tase you." And what Rashard Brooks did then is he grabbed that taser.
Yeah, I heard that.
He managed to get out, and he ran away, and he turned around and tried to shoot the taser. But I don't think that warrants 3 shots to kill a man after that.
And it's not that he was racist. I feel like he killed him. He killed the man because he's dumb as fuck. Decision-making skills, my guy. These are the citizens you are trying to protect, meaning we're not expected for them to know what the fuck to do. But you are. No, the cop is expected to know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
He gets paid for this shit.
Well, let me jump in and intervene by saying what needs to happen. We don't need to dismantle police. That's not going to help anybody's situation. What we need to do is vet these police and make it a higher standard for them to become a police.
Yeah.
We need to do more psychology on the people that are becoming the police and make them go through way harder ranks just to become a police. It's sad because a lot of our essential jobs are the jobs that aren't paid as good.
Yeah.
And they're not vetting these people, and they're just letting anybody in. Just because you pass a drug test doesn't mean you could be a cop. Like, I'm so tired of that shit.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole, if you smoke weed, you shouldn't be a cop. You can't get a good job. Like, dog, people that smoke weed are more level-headed. That's a fact.
See, and that was a great point bringing up the training, because I have it right here from AGC, an article on AGC. It's an Atlanta company, and so the officer in question that shot the man, Rashard, was. Is
he arrested yet?
No, and you see in the body cam, one of them took themselves off and retired, and the other one's on administrative leave. So. But all he was required to do was take a 9-hour course on de-escalation options, and then he was trained another time for
that didn't help.
Listen, one thing that needs to be done with the police department is those police that work in that area that they're patrolling need to live in that area.
Exactly, yeah.
Because without that happening, they're never going to understand the people that live there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to create more chaos and more it's just going to divide them more, because one person lives in this area, which is probably hokey-dory, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All good. And then you go to the hood and you don't understand the hood. You're not even from there. You don't even understand what the systematic and oppression that these people are going through to be drunk in a drive-thru, to be out in the open and act the way people do. Yeah. The hood is different, bro. These cops don't – if you're not from the hood, you're not going to understand it. Simple as that.
And also, let me elaborate on this. I also want to say that if you watch the video, on the part where he feels the need to escape, there was 2 cops trying to, handle that. If they're trained and paid for cops, how come they couldn't take him down? One drunk man who fell asleep who fell asleep in a fucking come on.
No, it's a great point because
Come on.
Yeah, I think that is one of the most truest things. It's like, how are you going to take excessive force on a drunk? You can't handle it. You're going to let a drunk person take your taser? You ain't a cop that I want to be around because how you going to protect me if I can
For real.
We need some stronger people in the police force. Exactly.
Fuck stronger. They're ignorant when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. I think we need to put more training on hand-to-hand combat, period.
Can I ask you a question? Because I heard about what happened. Was the cop white?
The two cops were white, but I don't believe it was racial intent. It was not. I'm going to say that too. I don't believe, because I didn't.
You think he just got shook because he got rocked and fucking his taser taken?
I think that he got shook because the guy was trying to escape. He got his taser taken and he tried to shoot the taser. He did shoot the taser at the cop. But
yeah, right away after that taser was shot, dude, he took out his shit. But dude, he shot 3 times killing this man. Like,
number one, you were gonna find this guy. He has kids. He left his car back there and he's whacked. There's 2 of you. You're telling me you can't run cross country to him?
So what is he supposed to do when the taser gets shot at him?
The cop.
Yeah, what is he supposed to do?
What I think needs to happen more, I think more people need to get shot in the leg. I think people need to get shot and then people can live. Why not?
I disagree with that because that's one of Joe Biden's freaking points. Oh, okay. Yeah, he could shoot him in the leg. No, do not take that gun out. That gun is the most deadly weapon on this planet.
In this situation,
so
I definitely see where you're coming from.
He chases him after the taser shot?
I think so.
I think if you really think that person is about to go do harm to the rest of the people around them in that general vicinity, take them down. Still don't think shoot. Like, you're going to kill him?
Yeah.
Man? You think you have the power to kill somebody?
If he's possible to harm
my
people,
tax dollars are going to you killing people? No, sir. It's not right.
Yeah,
it's just not right.
He was so quick to pull that out after that taser shot, and he said after he didn't even know if it hit him. You know what I'm saying? It's cowardly.
You know why he didn't know? Because he shot 3 bullets so fast without even aiming.
Yeah,
come on, you're not Kill Bill. This is not Wanted. You can't curve bullets. Stop this.
But with all this chaos going on, I mean, they did burn down the Wendy's that was that the shooting took place at, but. Do you think this is some distraction of some sort, Lynx?
At that like incident is a distraction. I think the whole thing that's going on right now, whether it's COVID, Black Lives Matter, all of this stuff that's going on is a bigger distraction. And let me rephrase, because I believe in Black Lives Matters. I believe in that wholeheartedly. But I think the bigger enemy in all of this stuff are the powers that be, is the government. The government that's trying to infiltrate and take away our freedom, divide us as a people.
Okay, talk about it. How are they trying to take away our freedom right now? Because I'm about to get my job back. I'm going to start to work. So
let me ask you, how many months have you been out of work, though? And regardless if you're getting government assistance or not, how long have you been out?
I've been out for like, what I want to say, 2.5 months, 3 months.
3 maybe?
Since March.
Since COVID?
March.
So that's on the lower spectrum. You know what I'm saying? They took away our freedom by forcing us, not even forcing us, because no one came to your door and said, stay inside.
Yeah.
The media, which controls the way people view things, told people, stay inside, wear a mask. Let me tell you something, bro. They didn't tell you anything about strengthening your immune system against a flu. They didn't tell you healthy alternatives. No, all they did is say, stay in your house. We'll figure it out. We'll let you know when to come back outside.
You know what they did, actually? They made it more crazy, and they just kept writing these salacious titles to get people to freak out about it and to be on the news nonstop and to be on these websites nonstop, and they started using it for money.
You know what's so sad?
Some companies.
It's that the media has one of the most important jobs in society, and it is controlled by the wrong people.
Yeah.
A lot of the stations, whether it's CNN, NBC, MSNBC, they're all in a conglomerate. They're all owned by one thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that should never be allowed. If one person has control of the media, they can spread any narrative, good or bad, that they want.
And here's why I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I'm gonna say, because then if it's not private, then what is it? It's government owned then. So then you're saying the government would own all these social media outputs, huh?
No,
You know what I mean?
no, I'm not talking social media. I'm talking media.
Oh, okay. Such as
I'm
like
talking. I'm not talking
Fox,
social
shit
media.
like that.
Fox,
Okay.
CNN,
Yeah.
NBC.
Okay.
You know, these things are. Doesn't have to do with your generation because your generation doesn't watch those networks.
We don't watch any of that. I was going to talk about
but you
that.
know what we are on? We're on IG. We're on Facebook. Some of us. So people older than us as well.
Some people get their news from Snapchat.
But that's why.
So
that's why,
but also B, what do people do on social media? They flex.
True.
So what happens when someone flexes? They rent a Lambo. They rent an Airbnb.
Yeah.
They put on a persona to show you something that they're really not about.
Yeah.
Same thing with this social justice warriors. They put a black square to show their support because they're trying to get more followers. They're trying to get more of an audience. But what do they really stand for? You'll never see because they're scared to be vulnerable. They're scared to have an opinion because they'll lose a follower. They'll lose their peers.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with social media is it's a beautiful thing for us all to come together because we are all one. But we're fighting the wrong people. We're fighting each other when we need to be fighting the establishment that has created this way for people to see each other.
How would you go about that?
How I go about dismantling that? Right now, I think it's time for us to have a real leader. And what I mean about that is that our president is not a real leader. The candidates are not real leaders.
Yeah.
And no politician that is on the forefront has me, you, and Nick's best interest. You know whose interest they have? Their pockets. Simple
Their
as
friends,
that.
yeah. People
Yeah. And who are they friends with? Billionaires. You think Jeff Bezos at Amazon is like, oh, I really care about people. He has one of the freaking, his whole warehouses are some of the worst places to work.
Yeah.
And they're the only jobs available right now. That's the saddest thing in the world. And I think the way to change it is by having somebody up there that is real, that tells us the truth. You know, don't stop with the whole hiding things.
Let's be realistic though. How long? That's going to take another 20 years. That's going to take another 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
What?
That's going to take another 2 to 3 presidents before that shit is actually the way you say it is.
If we wait any longer, bro, we're going to see America.
It doesn't seem like we have a choice at this point. What are the candidates coming up? Like
we do have a choice because we are free people and we can band together the same way we're banding together in these protests, which I support protests. I do not support looting.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can come together and elect somebody that, you know, before a couple of weeks ago, I hated politics. I hate it because I don't believe in them. I feel like they're all never been for me, been for the common person. They've never been for the black man, the white man, the Spanish man. All they're worried about is their friends making more money and them making more money. And they're just dirty people, bro. Politicians are like car salesmen. They sell you a dream.
Yeah.
And you know what's so sad? That right now, I mean, maybe you haven't I've been alive a little longer, you know what I'm saying? So I've seen a little more.
Yeah.
What are the major things they talk about in politics when they're running for president? Abortion.
Jobs.
Tax refund.
And they run gun control.
Yeah.
None of those things right now, besides jobs, obviously, jobs is one of the things.
That's never gonna, that's always gonna fucking.
That's a thing that needs to be talked about. But worrying about people's right to choose abortion right now, we shouldn't be worrying about that. What we need to worry about right now is how to reboost the economy, get people to stop fighting each other, figure out the police department, and worry about other things, how to bring jobs to America.
Yeah.
It's not about the BS. All that BS is out the window. They've been tearing us down, bro, and it's really time to stop. I don't have all the answers. I'll never claim that because I'm just me.
Because they're all working for each other. When Hillary sends some emails and then they have the same people in their team looking for stuff. You got what I'm saying? You know what they're trying to do.
You know what needs to happen, and what is going to happen is your generation, my generation, that's the Democratic Party that I want to believe in, not the old Democratic Party that sells you a dream and makes you depend on them.
Yeah.
Because you have to see the government on the Democratic side, they don't want you to have a job, bro. They told you to stay inside.
I'm ignorant. I don't think that's the reason why I told you to stay inside.
Why do you think they told us to stay inside?
Because I think that we're all scared, and this is new for us. We never thought we would live through a pandemic, and thank God it's not as serious. Because imagine, because they didn't want the blame for if this were to kill thousands and millions of people. They didn't want that. That's what I believe.
Thousands and millions of people.
You don't know though. You telling me you knew before Corona?
Bro, I could tell you like this. I've been not wearing a mask, and I've gotten shit for it for the longest time.
Same.
Because if you know the human body, how does that even make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell me that little piece of shit mask that everyone's wearing is gonna stop a fucking virus?
Yeah.
A fucking virus, bro. If it's something that's really killing you, it has to be really taken serious. Let me ask you, did this really seem like they were taking it actually serious, or were they doing something?
You're right, because if they wanted to take this shit fucking seriously, there would have been masks. There would have been there would have been action. There would have been faster action and
100%. But you know what they were also.
Yeah, I mean, there was action in the rule making, in the restrictions, but why isn't there a good amount of masks? Why isn't
let me ask
the nurses?
Did they explain it? There wasn't enough. I don't know. The companies ran out, right?
They did explain it,
right? The companies ran out.
They can't explain it. They can't explain anything that they do. Listen, you know when you're getting fucked, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it a feeling?
Yeah.
It's something that you feel. Don't you feel bamboozled?
I don't feel bamboozled. I now I do. Why? Because in my opinion, I think this has gone for too long. Now I'm starting to run out of money. Now I feel like this is ridiculous because we have enough information.
So B, let me ask you, if someone was in your best interest, yo, B, stay home, but guess what? Your bills, I'm going to help you out with. Your finances, I'm going to help you out with.
Mm-hmm.
They gave you one check and told you to shut up.
See, but then me, on the other hand, I bet you there's a bunch of people like this too. I'm just collecting unemployment, just fucking chilling. And I'm not even thinking, like, I don't have the repercussions that grown adults do have getting this unemployment.
Yeah, you're also a 19-year-old kid that lives at home, bro.
Yep.
You have no responsibilities. It's not a knock against you, bro.
That's why I'm not thinking about it. Exactly. And that's why I think maybe this is the time I actually decide to fucking vote.
Okay, so how about this?
That's great.
I'm 20, and unfortunately, I pay my phone bill.
That's not unfortunate, bro.
I pay my phone bill.
Mm.
I pay cable sometimes for the Wi-Fi and shit, which is $160.
Admirable.
And I'm a loser. I play video games and shit. Apple Music,
not a loser.
you know what I'm saying? But listen, regardless, I'm saying
subscriptions. I got you.
Yeah, some subscriptions. But unfortunately, I haven't been on the books enough for me to get some money from the government. And so I feel like there's definitely older people. Luckily, I have my mom who, puts a roof over my head.
Yo, luckily you live at home and you have a roof over your head.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not in that position. So there's definitely people.
And that's what your generation, not you guys in particular, your generation has, you're from 17 years old to whatever, 23, have no.
That's unfortunate. We have no money and he's cutting out. We gotta look at this guy. He cut out like this, bro. Maybe that person that he was looking at just came away and snatched his laptop.
No future, no hope.
All right, so you have no money?
Listen, people don't have money and they're not confident in the future. That's why they're on the forefront of protesting, which is great, but they're also on the forefront of looting. Let me ask you, I know me personally, if I was 17 years old right now, I haven't been around people in months, I got no bread, and people don't give a fuck about me, you damn right I'm going to that store and I'm taking whatever the fuck I want.
True. I would do the same.
And the thing is, where you guys live, it's not prevalent because it's more mom and pop. Where you guys live,
in a different environment.
It's a whole different environment than a lot of shit that's going on. It's even where we're from, because I'm from that area, it's mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
And they're taking the biggest loss right now.
Yeah, we'd literally just be hurting our businesses like twofold if we just rob the same businesses that are already doing so bad.
But let me say it again
Exactly.
for what we blame on the government. I just think that we couldn't have known, and I think it would have been better if they cut all this shit sooner than now, because we're stores are still not open. I'm still not working. The restaurant, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, no, you're 100% right. They did the right thing, but guess what? In the beginning, it was supposed to be 12 days, go back to normal. Then it went to a month, we'll go back to normal. And then they just went like this. Oh, we got him inside?
It's been too long.
We're going to keep him inside. Let's see how long we can keep him inside. Guess what? And they did it at the right time, because in the winter time, you get sick, bro. That's when the flu is prevalent.
Dude, this is the other thing.
It's not prevalent in the summer, bro. You don't have shit.
We're 50 states. We're 50 states. So the problem is that Puerto Ricans, they're not here. But we're 50 states. So some states are opening up before others, you know what I'm saying? And then other people are questioning why. And we have our president here talking shit to our cities. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing.
Yo, the divide right there.
Choices. There's nothing together here.
There's no cohesiveness, and that's what's going on in this country. Is everyone's divided. There's a side that says, "Fuck what you're talking about. Everything is straight. People are dying, of course, but people die every day, bro. All you could do in this life is try to prolong your life, and how you do that is by trying to stay as healthy as possible, stay away from bad things, and spirituality." But if you're going to keep alcohol, I heard this today. Liquor stores were essential, right?
Yeah.
But guess what wasn't essential? AA meetings. Ooh. So now you have alcoholics in their house with nothing to do and no support groups. What are they going to do? They're going to turn to this White Claw and down it like me.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So I just want, and the reason I'm just like,
Wait. Are you actually sure? Because I actually have 100%. A friend. Honestly, I don't even want to call this dickhead a friend. When he was normal a couple years back, he might have been a friend, something special to me. But he's done some weird and awkward things that I'm uncomfortable letting people know. But he's going to a fucking what do you call it? Like a restart program, a fucking
rehab.
Yeah, rehab. Yeah.
And
he's staying there for a couple months.
That's different. Rehabs are not the same as Alcohol Anonymous is a meeting that you go to every day or whenever it is. I don't know. I'm not there.
Yeah, like yet. A weekly thing.
I might get there, but I ain't there yet.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah, 100 more podcasts later, let me tell you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we have to stop being blind as a people and call a spade a spade. What matters to us? Black Lives Matter, 100%. What else matters is the future of our civilization, the future of our country. Our country is burning to the ground right now. Did you guys see what happened in Seattle?
No.
Nah, but I heard there's I saw videos like a bunch of riots and stuff over there.
Seattle. I don't even know if it's Seattle. I just know it's in that area. Bro, there's fucking a militia going on. They took over the fucking city hall. Like, there's so much.
I thought there was only like just white people over there.
Yeah, it's white people doing it, bro.
Guns.
Oh, guns. Wait, what kind of is it like
white people with
guns? Is it a very democratic country or state?
No, it's a very liberal state.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
And they told the cops to back down. Why are you gonna tell the cops to back down and make it seem like these people could get over on them? Now you're showing the rest of the country that they can do that, when it's just not the case. Because when the rest of the country starts to do it, they get killed.
Yeah.
Bro, they get killed. And you know what? And to backtrack a little about where that what was his name? Rashad?
Yeah. Rashad, yep.
Atlanta is black power. Atlanta is Wakanda. If they don't have more black police or more people from that area policing that community, that's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't go into a black neighborhood as a white cop acting like you're gonna run shit. That ain't gonna happen, bro. Simple.
I don't believe he was trying to I don't believe he was trying to run shit. I just believe it was.
Let's not backtrack too much. Let's not backtrack.
All I'm saying is right now, a lot of things are going on, and I'm not saying that they're necessarily Trump's fault, and I'm not necessarily saying they're the government's fault. What I'm saying is that there's a bigger thing going on right under our nose, slat. And we need to wake up as a people, because if they keep doing this to us, it's not going to be good for our future, bro. I feel,
I just feel some type of revolt coming, man. I think we have someone to blame. I think it should be the government.
Yeah, but it's not the government that's necessarily in power right now. It's
which you're right.
Powers that be.
Which you're right. But who controls those other powers that be? Who pays them? The government. The government, which is or the state, which is supposed to let them know, yo, you guys have to calm down because all this shit is happening. You know, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They have the power to tell.
But didn't we talk? You guys saw the Netflix documentary about what's his name, Jeffrey Epstein or something?
Oh yeah, big time.
I didn't see it. Who coming to that? I didn't even see the whole thing. I just hearsay. It
was like 2 episodes deep.
Who is he inviting to his island?
Oh, mad famous people. Did you see that, dude? There's a couple celebrities that I might even pull it up right now. Bro, these names are crazy.
Yo, and the thing about it, you see it in hip hop.
Mindy showed me.
You see it in hip hop. When someone starts down here for the people, they start going up.
Yeah.
They don't care about the people no more because they're already fucking infiltrated, bro.
Yeah, they have all these people like in the scenes and the government helping them.
Bro, it's bullshit, bro. There's no one right now that I could see or done enough research to see that is for the people. We need someone right now to lead the people. And I think black people in general need a leader, a real leader. You know what I'm saying? I think that would just help the situation so much. Like, it can't be, and not to say it can't be, it's not a shoot 'em up, bang, bang hip hop star. It's not a basketball player. Unless they really take a stand and really show us, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're ready for, I'm the biggest sports fan I know. Like, I love sports. I play sports. I fucking love basketball to the death. But if you think basketball is more important than what's going on in this country right now, you're fucking dumb.
Exactly.
These fucking athletes are worried about when they're going to play sports again. How about you wait till your country gets to where it needs to be?
Use your influence to get people to vote. Yeah.
Bro, and I came up with a slogan today. I don't know if it's already been said.
I'm curious already.
And I'm not running for president, but my slogan is finally make America great. For so long, you kind of
stole it. You kind of stole it a little bit.
Did someone say that?
You just added a finally.
I don't think I know who said that.
And you took away the again.
I don't think I heard it.
Yeah, because what's Trump's slogan this year? Let's continue to make America great.
When was America great? That's an interesting question.
But yeah, let's finally make America. Exactly. When was America great? We had greatness. We're a great country, but we've never been great. We've had so much fucking division in this country since Jim Crow. I mean, I don't know if you guys know about the Jim Crow laws and how the South fucking ran.
Yeah.
And how all the police were just racist pieces of shit because of Jim Crow. Bro, America's never been great on the fact that us as a people been together. We might have been great, smart, maybe the economy, yeah. But we're not great. How are we great? We're the biggest pieces of shit.
We all are. Yeah.
No, not as an individual, we're not. But as a whole, what we're viewed as, we ain't great. How are we great?
I feel you.
I watched Jeffrey Epstein with Mindy last week.
Oh yeah, we know Mindy.
We indulged.
I like how you did.
I've been doing that mad. We got some extra names too. We'll say a couple just for the future. For Mercedes.
Hold on. On a lighter topic, how was your guys' weekend?
I'm gonna get into it
with Mindy and Tiffany.
I'm going to get into it. There was no Tiffany involved. There may have been a Beverly. There may have been a Mercedes. There may have been a couple others. But
okay, say that.
It was just another great weekend of mingling. People are starting to open their houses. A lot of rich white families are starting to take vacations. So that's when me and BBT
Did you guys go to any parties?
On their daughters and say hello. How are you doing?
I wouldn't call it a party per se. Maybe a little get-together.
Was there any masks involved?
No.
Zero masks.
Thank God. because I can't stand that.
Unless you count a condom.
Woo!
Ooh.
I don't use those. But anyways, all right, let's get back to topic. Okay. So I was chilling with Mindy and we're watching 2 episodes. And listen, I'm a dickhead, so I was making jokes in the middle of it. But it was so sad to see every girl literally start like this. So basically, this girl invited me to give a massage to some old ass guy, and then he took his clothes off and told me to suck his dick. And so that's literally how every girl said it. I felt so bad. I felt crushed because I'm sitting here with a girl of mine, and I'm watching all these beautiful like girls in their 20s, late 20s talk about how every single one of them started off thinking they were gonna give a massage and get some money in return. And then the guy they're fucking massaging takes off his fucking shit, like they're in a sauna, takes off his towel, and is like, come get this. And even one girl said he asked her to squeeze his nipples.
Ooh.
Like, oh, yeah. It was some.
Wait. I need to ask. Did they answer these on Craigslist? Like, how did they get into the massage game?
So it's interesting, man. It's interesting because he has some bottom bitches, some bottom bitches, which in the pimp game means the hoe, the prostitute who helps the pimp, bring in the bitches over. You know what I'm saying? And so Jeffrey Epstein, he got whatever.
Oh, we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
We're talking about the party that you guys went.
I wanted to get off that.
I'm like, yo, this party is crazy. These bitches are crazy.
Yo, she's giving me that masseuse.
Yo, bro, I swear to God, I did not understand what was going on. I thought you guys were at a party and every chick that came up to you was like, yo,
Jesus, I'm not an animal like that.
Like, I tried to get a job on Craigslist. I masseused and the guy pulled out his guy.
No.
Okay, so this is Jeffrey fucking.
This is Jeff. This is Jeff. And so it started with, Jeffrey has whatever his favorite girl, his bottom bitch, the top hoe. Listen, I'm not gonna blame. Is
she the bottom bitch? The top hoe?
No, but a bottom bitch is the top hoe. Is the top hoe. Listen, we gotta up your pimp IQ. Anyway, so it's sad because she's 14 and people want to say, "Oh, fuck this bitch," but no. It's Jeffrey Epstein picked her for a reason. You know what I'm saying? She's so young and she's being mentally fucked by this rich guy who gives her everything she fucking could ask for. So of course she's gonna go hit up some of her friends or some random girls. Hey, passes a note in class, she said verbatim, hey, you want to make some extra money? Give him massages to smoke guys. That's all she told him. She didn't tell him they're gonna be pinching the fuck out of their nipples, So they bring the girls over. I know, very cringy. It's disgusting too. So they bring the girls over to whatever estate he has, and and they get down to it. They bring the girls over.
Is there no masseuse beds?
No, it's pimped out. It's the sauna. The sauna's happens to be right next to the shower. The shower happens to be in the same space as the toilet seat.
I don't understand. How are the parents letting them go to this place?
I know, it's interesting, man. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know about you when you were 14, but I lied my ass off.
Yeah, bro. They think the girl thinks like she's at Katie's house. Yeah, they don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, but we're dudes. Like, we go out in the wild. Our parents know that we're gonna fucking, bring some tigers back home.
True. And I feel like I would be way more like suspicious of my daughter going somewhere, which is interesting.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, my daughter leaves the house. She has a fucking ankle monitor on.
Yeah, but it was just fuck. It was just. That's funny to you, dog.
Bro, that's funny that I want my daughter to wear ankle monitor.
No, I get that.
Scumbags named Jeffrey Scumbag Epstein.
It was fucked up, man. And so I started getting tired of it because I'm just sitting here baked, and I'm just hearing all these women have the same story, which is they're giving a guy a massage. He takes off his pants. They squeeze his
just
nipple.
like the pornos.
Yeah,
except the squeezing Jeffrey Epstein's nipple.
It's just like the pornos, except the FBI doesn't say open up because they're fucking a 14-year-old. Okay, that's
the
different.
FBI got involved.
No. I mean, eventually, yeah, because later on in the episodes, they say that he's skipping probation. All the other cops are hooking up, saying that, oh no, he's still at his house. Meanwhile, one of the detectives is staying in a bush right next to his crib, spying on him, taking pictures. It's crazy. Man. It's crazy.
Yo, you know what's so crazy is that this shit has been going on for way too long. These scumbags have been running this country and they've been fucking doing so much dirty, nasty, fucking filthy shit. And it's time for it to be over. And that's what I really like. It's just getting at. It's like, yo, I mean, me as an American, I'm tired of the bullshit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, heads down. Heads down.
Like, bro, shoot it to me straight and let me rock out.
See, because they knew how they could bring all these situations under the rug, and they've done it so many times. It's just like, all right, let's go again, probably. You know, that's what I think the government.
And you know what's even crazier? That at the end, you know, they I've heard from multiple people that saying that when he apparently killed himself in prison, and they don't have the cameras nor his body. You know, they wouldn't show his body or some shit, and they don't have the cameras showing him that he killed himself. And listen, he has a lot of money, but not only money, but he has a lot of information on a lot of powerful people. Fuck yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. And that's why this
that nigga's alive.
So, yo, bro,
this
episode, and that, yo, that's you could be right. And that's why this episode was so important. You know, the first episode, we touched on things, but it's really time to get down to brass tacks because I want to help you, Nick. I want to help you, B. I want to help your generation not get fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 30 years old. I'm established. I have a place to live. Shorty has a place to live. It's going to be you guys that get fucked if the wrong person gets in office, bro. Because now we're going to start depending on these cocksucking pieces of shit for money, just like we were just doing for the last 4 months.
Mm.
It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And Snitch 9 got out of jail.
Yeah, he got out two months early. He got out.
Dumb, stupid.
Bobby Schmurder is still in jail for being a real one. And they let that snitch-ass boy out.
Wait, what did he get in jail for?
So Bobby and Rowdy Rebel, they split time. So they're both out in like around 2020. They had like possession of guns and a bunch of other stuff. But Rowdy Rebel actually is a feature on Pop Smoke's new song. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's gonna be executive produced by 50, the whole album. And it's fire.
My bitch love Coco.
We're back, baby.
Okay, let me just say one thing about Pop Smoke. He is the most dopest repetitive artist I've ever
Exactly.
heard. Besides French Montana, because that motherfucking French
Lightning.
Montana just says the same fucking thing every song.
But French Montana bots his streams though, so
regardless, I heard that Frenchie apparently said something about he's my boy. I call him Frenchie. Anyways, I heard that
y'all
French.
know each other.
I heard that Paris fucking said something about how he's better than Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar is like mad. What's up with that?
So French came out and said that on stage he puts on he can perform or whatever. His concerts are more lit than Kendrick.
Oh, specifically on stage. I mean, not his music is better. Okay.
Yeah, nah, he didn't.
He's bugging about that too. He's wrong about that too.
Super bugging.
Yeah, big facts.
Kendrick Lamar has one of the best albums, maybe even 3 of the best albums ever made in hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll show his fire.
What is your favorite Kendrick Lamar album?
I'm gonna honestly go with To Pimp a Butterfly.
Ooh.
I can go back and listen to that whole album more so than I can Mad City. I was in middle school when I was listening to Mad City. You know what I'm saying? So Pimp a Butterfly holds a little bit more value to me.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. What about you, B?
I'll go say Damn. I felt like it was a little bit more like R&B-ish. I feel like it was more like I don't know. I just like the vibe. I like the vibe. I fucked with the vibe heavy.
You can sing a good amount.
I'm gonna be honest. Damn, when that shit came out, oh my god!
I know.
Yeah,
that boy
shook the
did
streets.
Like Love.
Love. Like he made hit records, street records, pop records.
Big facts.
He made bro. Damn.
He called Drake a pussy on the record.
He did? Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, on Element, he was just talking shit mad long.
Drake's like, dude.
But I'm gonna be honest with me. I think, shout out Marvin in the background. He was just fucking cleaning himself before. But, Good Kid, Mad City, bro. That's one. I think that album is just fucking pure gold.
Oh, that's a classic for sure.
And
I think a lot of his are classics, honestly.
Like, I moved to Cali when I was 19. Cali hip hop means so much to me, and I just feel it. And like the West Coast, shout out the West Coast. Shout out, where I used to live, Culver City.
Shout out LA bitches.
I was gonna say you moved. So you moved there when you were 19?
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to move there when I was 19, and it was something I always wanted to do. One of the main reasons because the weed culture. You know, when I was 19,
Graduated, you were just
yeah, I had an opportunity because one of my best friends,
okay.
his father was living there, so his father and his family was living there, and they rented a place in New York, so they didn't even have a place to live in New York, so he had to go to Cali, and then me and him got an apartment, and we, you know, rocked out for a little bit. But yo, the West Coast has my heart forever, bro. You know, RP Nipsey. You know, the West Coast is just such a vibe. I hope you guys make it out there one day and like really see it and really get to understand it. But like, I've been in the projects over there in Cali, in LA and shit, and I just feel what he's saying. Like, I get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I didn't live in the projects, but I get where he's coming from, bro. Like, yo, that shit is so hard to make it out, bro. It's not like New York, because New York, I mean, has different like our projects go up like this. You know what I'm saying? Like they're skyscrapers. You know, BV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out South Bronx.
See, and Nipsey was gonna help that so much with the LAPD on the west side of things. He was gonna be the first one to really breach that gap and have some real power in the West over there with the police force.
No, you're 100% right. Like Nipsey wasn't like a Snoop. Snoop is smoking and chilling. Like if shit happens to people, he's like,
Did you
know
guys know about the noise Nipsey was making beforehand? Because I feel like I only figured out about him. Like, you know, like
when I was 19,
he was underground, but like that Victory Lap album that came out like the same year he passed, that was the one that really went commercial on him.
So me personally, when I was 19, I was already on Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Hustle in the House was like my favorite song. Ever since I heard that song, I like dove into Nipsey so heavy. And I remember just walking on the streets to the bus station in Cali, and some chick drove past me playing Keys to the City, which is a Nipsey song about all of LA. And like, you know, he holds a real near dear place in my heart. I mean, shout out Nipsey. I mean, this isn't why I have the tattoo, The World Is Yours, but he has one as well. You know, I have it because I've always wanted it. Shout out Scarface. But yo, he was a big deal, bro. He started these T-shirts that said Crenshaw across them. I don't know if you ever seen them.
Yeah.
He bridged the gap between Bloods, Crips, all that. It didn't matter what you were banging Crenshaw. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
What did that stand for? Like, what do you mean? Like, he bridged that gap? Like, what gap?
He bridged that. Like, I'm not saying he like ended the freaking anything.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, it didn't matter if you were Blood or Crip. Crenshaw. You
like,
know what I'm saying? You're from South Central LA. You know about Crenshaw Boulevard.
All right, say
you
that.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's the epicenter. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rosecrans is another big Ave over there, street or whatever it is. Rosecrans Boulevard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys might not know, but I am hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I am hip hop.
Excuse me.
Rest in peace, Nip.
All right, Charlamagne.
The thing I want to ask you, because you were in the West for that long, how is In-N-Out? How is In-N-Out? Are you upset?
I absolutely freaking love In-N-Out.
Wait, In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they don't have them on the East Coast. Our version is like, it's not even a version. It's not even comparable. It's still good as fuck. It's like Shake Shack. But so funny. One of my mans, shout out Goon, you know, he visited me on the West Coast, and the first place I took him was In-N-Out. And then I took him to Venice Beach, Santa Monica Pier, all that shit. Like, yo, the West Coast.
Dude, that's gonna be hype. I want to get out there.
Well, it's all the fire
really
ones, like fucking Sonic, fucking DQ. I feel like you never see rarely.
Yeah. Where?
Like, there's one in Vernon, right by us.
Sonics or
you guys gotta understand. Like, you guys have to understand.
Sonics in Middletown too.
Yeah.
There's a Sonic in right by like where I lived. Like,
yeah, Sonic started evolving. I guess they started putting more stores out.
You gotta put me on a Sonic more.
No, Sonic has a deal where like from like 1 to 3 or 2 to 4, every drink is half off, or I think everything on the menu is half off. It's fucking lit.
Yo, we got the Sonic soon.
Yo, you think how shitty the Sonic trailer movie was? Do you think they fucked up Sonic?
Oh, they fucked up. They had to redo his whole body. That's hilarious. Is that coming out soon?
I don't even know. Dude.
I was gonna say, is that a movie?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, dog.
And they pushed it back because no one liked how he looked, and they thought he looked like a fucking idiot. So,
but they did switch it up, right? They released
changed
another trailer.
everything.
Yeah.
Yo, did you guys see the new shit for the PS5?
Xbox gonna be way better. We did watch it though. Yeah. Xbox is gonna be way better. It's gonna be faster, dude. The Xbox is gonna be faster. That's point proven. That's it. Point blank.
So you fucking with Bill Gates and Microsoft?
That's my nigga, bro.
Bill.
We open gates here. We open gates around here. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Big Gates. Bill Gates.
Big Gates.
Big Gates.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Shit is
Me and
crazy.
Billy go way back.
Nah, shit is lit on the West Coast. I just like, me personally, I like culture. You know, that's why I love New York City so much. It's just the culture. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a city and they actually have a real culture and they're not borrowing from something else, they're not trying to be something else. Yo, it's so real. Like when I lived in Cali, bro, it was Vans and Dickies. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's such a fucking vibe, bro. It's like, yo, I mean, like I said, the generation I come from, like I grew up on Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Nick's in it. I don't know if
great movie.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Don't Be a Menace. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice in the hood. I grew up on Friday. Friday is my favorite movie. So you have to understand, like, where I am at life is like, yo, I seen it. I felt it. You know what I'm saying? My favorite hip-hop album is Nas Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? It's not Lil Uzi Vert, Internal Awaken. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, that's my era. So, like, if you ever see me or like hear where I'm coming from, bro, I could get ignorant. I love to get ignorant once in a while.
Listen,
you feel what I'm saying?
I get old school too, bro. I was like probably the only 13-year-old knocking boots, color me bad in the hallways. Fucking come on, bro. I was with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so you understand it because you understand that history. Like you wanted to go backwards to understand.
But let me ask you this, because when I first started chilling at, like, I want to say I went back to the city when I was like 13, 14. I always been there, but it was for family matters. But when I started going there and actually chilling with people, other kids from the city, it made me want to work, man. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to like just do things. Like I wasn't tired. You know what I'm saying? Like just the liveliness, you feel so much energy. You know, positive chakras. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, because in the city, the competition is so in your face. Like, yo, bro, if you ain't getting money, you don't got fresh nights on your feet, you ain't got gold chains. It's not even about that. It's like, yo, if you're not trying to be an entrepreneur and trying to make a way for yourself, you're going to be stuck in the same spot and you're going to look stupid. You ain't going to get nothing in life, bro. Yo, that's why New York City is one of the best places to ever just be around, because every single person wants more for themselves.
Great mindset.
For me, yo, like a white kid in the suburbs perspective, I need a culture shock. I need to see culture to change. I need to see something to evolve. And
no, not what you need to do, but if you want that shock and you want that, go to a place where there's competition, bro. When you live upstate, all you're trying to do is just survive. When you're in New York City, no, you're trying to thrive because you know it's money making Manhattan. Queens gets the money, dollar bills, all that shit.
Yeah.
Cream get the money, but you know, I said Queens because that's where I'm staying these days.
Shout it out.
Yeah, like, bro, and that's the thing about upstate. And there's so much hate upstate when you're trying to be different. It's terrible.
No, definitely. People judge way too much up here, but it's because they don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, because nobody from their neighborhood ever made it. And nobody from their neighborhood ever will made it. Yo, and one person who has made it from this area, shout out Partisan Fontaine. You know what I'm saying? He came from the slums.
Shout out Gus Dapperton, too. Gus Dapperton did make it.
The Gus Daps.
On that bedroom pop wave. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I don't know too much about him, but we were good friends with his sister back in high school. So.
Used to be half cousins. I don't want to talk about it. We used to be half cousins kind of type.
We engaged in good conversation.
Listen, let me ask you, because I know how my parents were towards me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were go to school, get a good job.
Pretty much.
That's it, right? That's all the upstate has to offer is go to school and get a job. But guess what? I wasn't made for school. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't made for school. I know what I'm made for. I'm made for this, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Communicating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Creating. You know,
taking control. Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think I want somebody fucking over my back, some nerd ass motherfucker that got no cheeks in high school telling me what to do? Get the fuck out of here, yo. If you was a
I don't think our
bird ass,
sponsors would like that.
yeah, hey, yo,
Head
shout out White
ass.
Claw. At White Claw, yo, if whoever made this is a bird ass, bitch ass who was a nerd in school, you ain't hanging with me, you ain't banging with me.
You're an amazing person because white bitches love your shit. Let me tell you.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you guys are gonna experience throughout life. You know, right
Watermelon
now
to
you
be
guys are in a
exact.
restaurant where it's like, yo, a restaurant is a different environment than, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's the spot in its
Exactly.
own. Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
It's cool.
it's fun. It reminds me of the city almost. I love feeling that anxiety of thinking you're gonna fuck up or moving so much and just talking to people. It makes me forget, you know?
Yo, because
Like a
in
drug.
that environment, it's not like one boss trying to be a boss over every people. Everybody has their own station and has their own, like, you know what I'm saying? The manager of the restaurant's not worried about every one thing. You know what I'm saying? They want to know the numbers and they're not worried about employees. And these other jobs where you got these bird ass lames, dog, you ain't telling me what to do, dog. And that's just me. Like, that's how I've always been. And that's what hip hop is about. Like, yo, don't tell me what to do, dog.
See,
And that's why
people may
I
not
said-
be telling you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, what I'm saying about hip hop and what I love is when I see independent artists that just do it on, not even that it's on their own. They have a fan base and they believe in themselves and they ain't gonna let no fucking bird ass dude in a suit and tie say, oh, that song is not gonna make the album.
Yeah, Gucci Mane actually is one of those guys. He started tweeting like fuck Atlantic, I'm leaving Atlantic soon. Atlantic's some motherfucking crackers in this bitch, and yeah, so he's gonna dip out of there. Which he should. He should be independent. Gucci Mane's a fucking genius. And he should
Gucci Mane been independent.
Listen, but let's be real here. Sad to say it, but in order for you to be independent, if you're mad, if you feel like you're better off without a fucking boss, you got to be your own boss. And what is being your own boss? Having the initiative, the mindset to do this. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You know, everybody could do it.
And what I mean really by what I'm saying, like I don't want no lame ass dude or girl or whatever, like because you know the
our sponsors want to prove.
Them lame ass bitches be trying to always sweat a motherfucker that look good. You know what I'm saying? Trying to boss them around. You know how it is. Come on, Nick. You know these bird ass bitches be trying to boss a real one around. It's
cap.
A fact.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying? Not every industry is like that. Like the industry I'm in right now is like it's hard work. So it's like, yo, my boss, he's like, yo, we're gonna all put in this work together. You know, I might put in a little more hard labor than others, but that's because my skills ain't up. But it shouldn't be a manager saying, oh, how are your sales today? How many emails did you collect today? Bitch, if you don't suck my fucking dick and get the fuck out of here, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, man.
Because she's controlled by corporate. You know what I'm saying? When you go to these Reebok, Izods, the manager is getting sweated by someone above them, and they're sweating you because they're getting sweated. But guess what? I'm getting pennies and I'm getting dog shit money, so don't fucking sweat me, bitch. You're lucky I showed up.
Thank God you didn't have that mindset when you were going into Tap. Holy shit.
Tap, I told you in the first episode, you know, I bit the bullet.
No, I know. You would have definitely just tackled Scott right away if you fucking.
Is that shit I saw the other day?
But yo.
Is that the redhead I saw?
No.
But no, yo, and Sky is a perfect example. It's like, yo, that's my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I show him mad respect and I have mad love for him till this day. But outside of that restaurant, not even that we're the same. We're the same as humans and we're the same. But in society, we're not the same, bro. Because I stand for mine. I do what I do. I'm not saying I'm the biggest gangster, but I talk my shit, bro. And I'm trying to do something bigger than work for the next man. And I want that for my children. I want that for my nephews.
Yo, going along with we're not the same thing. I invited Nick over to a girlfriend's house of mine. Very nice house, sauna, hot tub, indoor pool, everything like that. And it scared me because on the first episode we talked about being sociable and how I personally think that Corona's gonna fuck all this shit up. Yo, tell me how.
Talk about
it. Tell me how we're great friends with each other all the time, and I'm going in to give her a hug, and she stops me. What the fuck? I said, what the fuck, bitch? Get the fuck. I felt attacked. I felt like I was a rodent on the streets.
You
I don't
felt
like that.
right.
I don't like that.
Guess what? Guess who got her scared? And
Social
that's
media.
where it comes back to, bro. And I understand, Nick, that you don't want to have to touch on it all the times.
No, fuck out of here. I got shit to say because first off, that girl, her mom had a rare type of cancer. So that's why she's a little bit bugged out, whatever. But I'm in agreement with you guys because the social media shit brings it out of perspective. People are, if you're even talking about, oh, I don't think you have corona. I don't think you have this corona. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking talk about it.
She shouldn't have been with us in the first place. We saw each other. We went on an hour, 45-minute car ride to RCC, Rockland Community, around there, over in Rockland. We spent 45 minutes in the fucking car together. More, because it takes 45 to get there and then back. And then we smoked on the same 2 J's together. That was 2 weeks ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Stop the fucking shit. Stop
the moment someone invites you to
why is she scared? Because someone she knows can get hurt. Therefore, it brings along to my point. So social media just prolongs the scarcity of that, you know, the scare factor.
That's all that's going on is keeping people scared. But guess what? The moment someone invites you to hang out, cut it out. You took the risk by calling that person to hang out. Anything that comes with hanging out with that person is a dub. Yo, Nick, what did I have to do when I fucking chilled with you the other day? I had to hide it from wifey that we smoking blunts together.
We cannot smoke on the same blunt. I had to roll up separate. We had to,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, are you crazy? Like, yo, that's not how shit fucking works. That shit, yo, if that's how fucking people got sick, we would all be sick from the fucking.
That's your freedom right there.
It's very hypocritical.
That's your freedom right there, leaving your body right there.
Yeah, bro, you getting scared? Yo, bro, it's all manipulation.
Bro, we were being physically active. You know what I'm saying? Like we're playing water basketball and we're touching
each other, touching each other.
Bro, you can't get cancer from touching somebody, by the way.
We were in the same sauna together. Come on.
No, yeah, for the cancer thing, she's just more susceptible to if she got corona, it would kind of be like raps. I
got horrible asthma, so vice versa to me too. I got horrible asthma, vice versa to me.
Yeah,
too.
and yo, that's a perfect example, bro, because you have bad asthma.
I have very bad
smoke
asthma.
More than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you're around.
I got nebulizer too. If you don't believe me, bitch.
So it's like, yo, you're a prime example. It's like, yo, you're out here fucking surviving, bro.
I'm just not gonna let this ruin my life and dictate what the fuck I'm gonna do.
And you haven't been like full quarantine.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking, you know, tongue blasting all these bitches fart boxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to random fucking bitches right now. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not licking the fart box?
Nah, I'm not fucking tongue punching all these fart boxes over here.
Ooh, tongue punching. I like that.
Wild shit.
Did you?
I don't even know.
I want to hear this wild shit.
I want to hear it too.
I think I know, but
the wording. Since we've been so boring today, since we've been so boring.
Yeah, I'm about to say the fucking clip of the week. I'm about to say it right now.
Tell us the clip of the week.
Get vulnerable.
So maybe Brian has done this before. I don't even know why I did this.
Fucking bold assumption.
Because you got wifey. It's different. Whoa. I don't even know why I did this. But, no, doing my thing. Pull out game strong.
Let them know.
Pull out. And, like, after I pulled out, like, I licked this girl's shit. And I'm pretty sure maybe.
Do it.
I might have licked my own shit.
Listen, I've been there. It's okay. I feel like I've been there before.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I did. It could have happened.
Let me reel back in.
It could have happened.
Nick, don't you ever say, Lakes, you might have fucking did the same thing. Because no, never in my life have I ever caught a nut and then licked pussy. Never.
I don't know why I did it because I don't know why.
You did it because I'll tell you why you did it. Because you felt bad. That's why.
What do you mean I felt bad?
You felt bad that you just fucked this bitch and now she's feeling you because you know she was feeling you. And you were like, oh, let me pretend that I care about her.
By eating her pussy?
It was very like, I didn't even like think I thought about it in my brain.
What?
Like I just like
no, that's what
you basically
like. What were you doing though? Like, after you fucked her, you came
hitting her from the back, and then you just
did you come?
Yeah, when I came, then after I pulled out and I licked her shit.
Okay, I do that too. Hey, ain't no wrong. I didn't get there, looking a little bit of ass.
Well, I mean, So your nose was in her butthole?
My nose, I was going from that. So my nose did not get to her butthole, bro. I was going from that.
If anyone thought this podcast was fucking boring, they do not now.
I had to. I'm gonna get vulnerable every weekend, guys. Stay tuned.
Oh,
Hey, listen. On that note, folks, I am exiting this podcast. I have to cleanse my soul. But before we leave, I would love to hear your take of the week.
Weeks. Oh my god.
The grab of the week.
I think I'm gonna start. So my grab of the week is definitely gonna be Dave Chappelle's live show, and it was 3 days ago. And not only that, but it definitely makes history because it was the first live show after all this Corona shit, and Corona's still going on. Of course, it was in Ohio. Everybody had masks on. Certain amount of people there, but it was just really dope. It was really dope.
I heard he said a lot of stuff. What did he talk on?
Well, first of all, let's talk about the name of the special, which is 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which is dedicated to George Floyd because he was on the ground with a cop's knee on his back of his neck, crying and pleading for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I thought that was very witty of the man. And basically, in a nutshell, he talks about Eric Garner, George Floyd, Chris Dorner, Michael Brown, John Crawford. He goes into explaining it way better.
Rest in peace, Eric Garner.
Facts, man. Rest in peace.
That was one
but
of
you know what? But you know what's crazy? He also explains. He uses what's his name? He uses Chris Dorner's story as a leading topic of how bad cops stay into office. And so I don't know if you guys know who Chris Dorner is. But he is a black African-American man who was a cop in the LAPD. And basically he was going to apprehend this other African-American with this white cop. I'm pretty sure she was bad as fuck. Anyways, fat ass or not. What she did was wrong was that she used excessive force and kicked this nigga in the head, OD. And the black guy thank God the other cop had something to say about it. He went back to his officers and told them, hey, this white bitch was using excessive force. I don't like it. And I think it's very good. We need more people like him. And so my thing that's crazy is that he got fired.
For speaking out.
For ratting on this dumb bitch. Hot or not.
LAPD has a history of being the most corrupt pieces of shit on this motherfucking planet. Definitely. And, and to piggyback off you, and to talk to you, Nick, and to talk to you, BV, not every conversation we're going to have is going to be fucking sunshine and rainbows. Him licking a girl's pussy, after he nutted in it, that's sunshine and rainbows.
I didn't nut in it.
You didn't nut it? So did you nut
I nutted around it.
You nutted around it?
I nutted around it.
You should turn around.
Anyways, what I want to say to my bros.
Put it in her mouth hole.
What I want to say to my bros is I want us to continue to use this platform as a way of learning, as a way of speaking what we're going through, whether it's watching something or doing something that's fucking weird as fuck. Either way, that's what I want us to do when we talk to each other. Because right now is just a crazy time in life. People are scared to be touched and hugged. No. It's just so fucking weird. And that being said, my grab of the week is just one word: unity. I think it's just so important for us as just people, as citizens, to just come together and understand that we're not the enemy. There's a bigger enemy out there, and we need to bring that to justice. Because B's my brother, Nick's my brother, and everybody out there is my brother and sister.
Definitely.
And, I just don't want us to be divided anymore, bro. I really don't.
It's a shame that we have to be this serious, It's a shame that
it is. We can't joke.
We can't joke around as much because I'm not going to let us joke around that much. Why? Because this shit needs to be said. This is what's going on in the world. And if we're not going to share it and voice our opinions, then who the fuck is?
Exactly. If we're not going to stand up for what the fuck is right, then nobody is. It just is what it is. And shit is fun, bro. Like on our day-to-day life, shit is funny because we just live. Yeah. But in real life, for certain people in this fucking country right now, shit is not a joke, bro. It's just not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we need people that continue to speak out. And that's why my grab of the week today is going to be Lil Baby. He's been doing a lot of good stuff on Instagram, and he has a new song out. And there's a lot of good black creators and rappers that have been sticking up for their spots. So I've seen T.I. in Atlanta speaking out.
Tip?
Yeah, Tips out there. Yeah, Lil Baby's just been producing a lot of good content and very serious content. Go check it out.
Nick, you're a fucking saint. BBT, you're a fucking legend.
I try.
And me, I'm Hyperlinks.
Love you, dog.
Follow me if you want to, and if you don't, send me a shitty DM.
This has been the second episode of the Up for Grab podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, guys.
Now we tuning out. Peace.
Peace, brothers.
Take care.
Peace.